is creeping up on you now.
When you're going to pick a career, people in agriculture understand their why. Their why is to provide for their families and to provide for the other 98% of the people on this globe that need food and fiber. The millennials are very interested in where their products are coming from, which is a huge opportunity for all farmers. For the past 2 decades, it's kind of felt like people don't appreciate where their food comes from. Now all of a sudden, they do. Born and raised here in Caraway, Arkansas. My father was a farmer, my grandfather was a farmer, my mother's father was a farmer, so I come from generational farms. We moved to Jonesboro when I was about in the 5th grade, and my dad continued to farm. And I finished up, went through high school, went to the University of Arkansas with the intention of getting a degree in business agriculture and farm management. I completed the degree. 4 years later, I come back to the farm. Pretty much started from the ground level. I do remember my dad taking me to get a desk when I came back, and I said, what do I need a desk for? And he said, if you're going to learn how to farm, you're going to learn how to farm from this desk first, because anybody can work. When I look at situations and how to attack it, I'm like, don't just jump out and go to work. Figure out how to do it the best way, then go to work. So about 12 years into it, a friend of mine and I came up with an idea to start an automated irrigation and telemetry business. And so I'm trying to do that, trying to be a dad. My dad worked a lot when I was young, and I knew that was part of the career, but I realized I had an option. I love being over here, love farming, love doing it. I just wanted to try something new. So there just happened to be a position open with DuPont Pioneer. DuPont Pioneer took a chance on me, and by having that job, it allowed me to have a little bit more of a structured time so I could spend it with my family, work on Smart Farm, and take care of DuPont's business. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad I took the chance. Between DuPont Pioneer and Smart Farm, I've gotten to travel all over the U.S. and see different farm practices, different, outside of commodity markets. I've been to sugar farms in Florida and tobacco farms in Carolina, industrial hemp farms in Carolina. I've been in Nebraska and Iowa, and it's really interesting to see how other people do things. Puts some perspective on where we are in the South, and it really highlights the intensity. A company named Citrix and Red Hat had a startup accelerator program, and they picked Smart Farm. So I flew to Raleigh every week. Time and time again, I kept hearing it, and especially when I did my final pitch, people going, man, you're super passionate. You get in there and it's like you have to do this. And I said, man, you don't have any other choice. When you decide to farm, you don't kind of farm. You farm to the best of your ability. And I always kid with them. I say, and that's why you don't want us in your industry, because we'll outwork you every time. There's just a drive there that you can't replace. And being raised by my dad and my uncle who farms with him, they're partners, that's how they run their business. So the shop's always very clean, equipment's clean. They raised me with the mentality of if it's worth having, it's worth taking care of.